Hello, so we'll continue the discussion on coma that we started before. I just had to end that attempt to restart it because I wanted to put it in landscape mode. I think it looks more cinematic for the one viewer that looks through my live streams. Make it a little bit more prettier for them. But it keeps slipping. Let's try this. Better. And put you there. There we go. So I've been trying to explore ideas of me being in a coma. It's like my life is just the truth is I'm committing myself to dealing with my problems, dealing with the trauma, dealing with the PTSD in a very, I was almost where I'm gonna go at it head on, because I can't live with it as it is. So I might as well. Look, I was considering going to Bristol because I've got my boat. I can just take the time over the next few months and make my way to Bristol and experience a different life in a different way in a different city. I've always had Bristol in mind as a place to live. But the journey, the isolation of the journey was troubling me because I'm quite vulnerable now and I don't want to make my life any harder. So I was going to almost decline going. One, because I've had advice from therapists, a consultant who's a hypnotist, and I appreciated his in-person energy, in-person personality, that he's tortured me in terms of my psychosis, funnily enough. Another therapist from the NHS hospital advised me of the same thing, so that's what I've tried to listen to and do. Not stupidly, in a very mature way. So it was like the journey would be a very isolating experience, and I wouldn't otherwise do it because I want to listen to good advice. My life is so non-functional in the first instance. I'm almost like I've got nothing to lose. I can't go forward in life like this if I'm dealing with PTSD. I don't have the funds to get therapy for my problem. I have to deal with it myself. And for that reason, I'm not afraid to ignore their advice and isolate myself on the journey. Not intentionally. It's just part and nature of the experience. And the thought pops into my head, well, why don't I ask somebody to come with me? And in the strangest way, it's possible if I had a little bit more finances. Because I have two boats, and if I don't sell one boat, I can attach them together and make a really big boat. And somebody else could live in the smaller boat while I live on here, but they'd have to accept my screaming. So if anybody's up for that, please let me know, and I'll probably accept, you know. If you can contribute to the cost of the other boat, you'll have next to nothing rent for the next few months. But you'll be living next to this idiot that screams all the time. If you can deal with that, there's an option there for somebody to have a life, or have a journey, have a trip with a madman that's no harm to anybody, he just makes a lot of noise. It's tempting. The truth is, the selling of the boat is too stressful for me right now, and I'm not able to do it. So what I'm thinking is, if I bring the other boat here, get 2 scaffold boards, one on each side of the boat, and tie them together essentially, fix them together, put some tarpaulin over the gap and a scaffold board over the top again. And it'll become a 80-foot boat. But the reason is because I can't deal with other people. I can't get to the boat to show people and view it. I'm in so much pain. The little and niggling things that my mental health throws at me as a problem about the boat and selling it, I can't deal with it with my nerves. So it's a very pressured situation, but it's not that pressured. All I've got to do is turn up at the boat and let people look at it, and I can't do that. I can't respond to messages at the moment. So taking the responsibility to take the boat from there to here, at least it's next to me and it's not on the other side of London. But I'm in a coma, you know. What do you do when you're in a coma? What's the thing? What's the conscious thing to do when you're in a coma? To wake up in the real world. And something tells me it's for the whole world. I need to do something for the whole world. I'm in a lot of pain, as you can see. In that vision I had when I was trying to break through the glass, and they're saying glass is reality. I tried it about 4 or 5 times and I got knocked down. And the last time I got up, I ran at it and it smashed. So I'm in a lot of pain. I look so like stoned or whatever, but it's the physical pain is unbelievable. Really good therapy device, this. Best technology I've found. Highly recommend it. It's really easy to use. If you use the lotion, you can use it combined with ultrasound, and so it's amazing how effective this machine is. Out of all the shit I've tried over the past year. But in terms of me being in a coma or a near-death experience, I've realised that I've been in this place for at least 56 days. Because what's happened is, with my reflection on being in a coma, I've got it to a point where it was like, at least when I was 23, I've been in this coma at least since I was 23, but it's more likely to be when I was 18 or 19, possibly 20. I'm 36 now, so the minimum is 14 years that I've been in this coma. One day in the real world is equal to 3 days in the spirit world. So if I'm in the spirit world, I've done the math and I've been here for 56 days at a bare minimum. If we're adding the possibility or the likelihood of another 1, 2, 3, no, sorry. Right, it might be slightly less that I've definitely been here, but it could be up to the likelihood in my mind. Sorry, I'm just trying to do the math. 18 times 4, basically. So 40, 48, 56. Uh, 64, 72. So I've likely been here in this place in the real world for 72 days. Bare minimum, well, not bare minimum, but the likelihood in my mind. So I can't imagine I'd be alone anywhere. The time when I would have fallen into this coma near-death experience, I would have been in contact with people, and I can't go missing for 72 days. So the likelihood is I'm in hospital, and this is really, really helping me right now. So the likelihood is I'm in hospital. Either way, if it's some sort of coma, if it's just like the effects of the anaesthesia when you enter an operation, which is possible, but I don't know. Or I'm in a coma, something's happened, I've knocked my head. The amount of knocks I've had in my life is unbelievable. I've had metal bars fall on my head, I've smacked my head against the wall as a child, I won't even get into the stuff in terms of that I've done to myself when I was in my self-harming phase. But it could be any time. My amount of knocks. I remember going around my friend's house one time, and we were all stupid, and I picked up the store and I smacked my head on it. I swear I broke my nose. It was painful beyond anything. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's when I died. I'm in a coma. I'm in hospital. They're trying to keep me alive. And/or what's it called when they put you in the freeze state? Like they've said I'm dead. I need to be alive. I need to be alive. I need to come alive. I really think like I'm in they've it's like Romeo and Juliet. They think I'm dead, but really I'm in like the spiritual place, near death experience still.